I am back with an update regarding the State Small Business Credit Initiative. So, I'll be talking about what this is and why it's important to small business owners like you and me. This is a program that is able to give you access to funding that you need in order to grow your business. This is a $10 billion program, and I'm here to give you an update because the last update was at the end of 2022. We're now in the middle of 2023, and there have been updates regarding this program. So I want to make sure that you and all of our peers get access to the information that you need so that you can access the capital that you need for your business. Welcome to Ssbci Talk. I am Shantae Alrighty. And if you are new here, welcome. Let us know who you are, where you're hailing from, and what your business is. That is helpful information to know that you're part of the community. Once you join in, you're now part of the community. And then we can better understand you and what your needs are so we can better support you through Ssbci Talk, because we are the go-to resource for small business owners to help you be able to build wealth through entrepreneurship, and for you all to make a greater impact. And we know in order to do that, at some point in your business life or your business journey, you will need to have access to capital. And so that has been a real challenge for entrepreneurs. But since COVID-19, many programs have rolled out, both COVID and non-COVID related. This is one of those programs that was initiated under the American Rescue Plan Act. This was already a program that's initiated by the states, but what the American Rescue Plan Act did was reauthorize the program and expanded it, right? So they expanded the program, and the program now has $10 billion that is spread across all of the United States and is U.S. territories, okay? So since my last update, 10 new states have been authorized or approved for funding. And the funding of what programs it applies to depends on your particular state. So each of the states had to submit applications. They had to applications and plans for how they were going to help the small business owners with these financial programs and technical assistance programs, and to be able to get them approved. Now, this program is administered or operated under the United States Department of Treasury. That is the department that oversees this program. So, most of the programs are overseen by the SBA. This one is not. It is overseen by the U.S. Treasury. So I'm going to walk through some of the states, and then I'm going to also share my screen so you can see where you can look up. So whatever state that you're in, you can see what programs are available for you, and it lists out the context. So I provided this before, but I'm going to provide it again because there's new people that are watching as I'm speaking here today. And then I'm going to let you know what U.S. states and territories have been approved for funding. Let me go to the comments also. So if you have comments, I see you all joining in. Shout out to everyone that is joining. One of the things that you can do to help us to help more entrepreneurs is by sharing this video. So if you're tuning in, if you could just do us a favor and share this video, like this video, so more business owners are able to see this, because unfortunately, there's still so many business owners that don't know that these programs exist, and they need access to capital. So know that you'll be making an impact on a small business owner by liking this video and then sharing it out or tagging some of your peers into this video so that they can get access to these programs. They're there to help us, but we can't get the help we need if we don't know about the programs and we don't know the connections to make to access these programs. So shout out to you all that's there. Is it Fenice? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Courtney, Just I Am, Tamika, Tracy, Sonia, I see you all out there. So the last time I did this video, there were 31 states approved. Now there are 41 states and 2 territories. So let me run those off to you right now. If you hear your state, Please put your state in the comments for me in this video. If you hear your state, please list it in the comments of this video. And if you are come across this video and during the replay, hashtag replay on this video, so we know that you're here and we can address your needs as we come back to the video. California has been approved. Alaska, the state of Alaska has been approved for fundings under, again, this is a $10 billion program, and each state receives millions of dollars to apply for financial assistance for business owners. So California, Alaska is on the list of approved. Idaho is on the list. Iowa has been approved. Massachusetts has been approved. Minnesota, Missouri, and Nebraska have been approved. Nevada, New Mexico, and Ohio have been approved. So if you've heard your state, put your state in the comments. Utah, Colorado, Montana, New York, and Oregon have been approved. North Carolina has been approved, or Arizona, Connecticut, Indiana have also been approved. Maine, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, and Vermont are also on the approval list. These states have already been approved to initiate their programs in their states, okay? Hawaii, Kansas, Maryland, Michigan, West Virginia, Arkansas, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, Delaware, and Kentucky are on the approval list. Tennessee, Wyoming, New Jersey, Texas, and Washington are the last ones that make up the 41 states that have been approved for this program. The U.S. territories that have been approved include Guam and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So U.S. territories are Guam and the U.S. Virgin Islands have been approved for this program. Okay, so this again provides $10 billion to support small business owners and empower them to access capital needed to invest in job creating opportunities as the country emerges from the pandemic. So the State Small Business Credit Initiative provides funds to states, the District of Columbia, territories, and tribal governments to promote American entrepreneurship, support small business ownership, and democratize access to capital across the country, including underserved communities. That is the mission of this particular program that we are discussing here today. Now, I'm going to share my screen. I'm also, what I'll be sharing, you will find the link in the comments. I'll drop them in the comments there. Other resources are provided in the description. That's where you see the text of this video. You click on it and you will see a lot of resources here, including a description of what this video is about. Okay, so I'm going to go to the website. Again, this is under the U.S. Treasury, so you can go to the U.S. Treasury website, go to the search button or the search icon, type in Ssbci or State Small Business Credit Initiative, and you will see a lot of information pop up regarding this particular program. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. I'm making sure that it's populated. Again, if you can't read everything on the screen, don't even worry about it. I'm talking you through it, and then once you have the link, you'll be able to see this for yourself. Now, a video has been highly requested, so I keep getting messages and emails about, or have there been updates regarding this particular program? And so these are the updates that I'm bringing to you. So you see again about the Treasury, policy issues, data services. Here it says that the data pertaining to this program have been the latest update was May 19th of 2023. So typically there's a press release that comes out every time that there's a change or update related to this program, updates related to this program. And I believe the latest update was in May. Okay, so we are in June. And so as they update, you will see this date update on this sheet. You can toggle here Selecting a participating jurisdiction. So this is super easy to find what it is that you need. Okay, so you just click on this icon, select a particular state that you live in, and it will pull it up on the platform. So I just typed in Alabama, and you see it filtered everything down to Alabama. So if you only want to see your state, and that's what's important to you, then that's how you filter down, and it will show you the information here. So like we have Alabama, saying the Alabama Department of Finance. That's how you know the department that is has jurisdiction in your particular state over this program, proposed program. So the program that is proposed for your particular state. So every state apply for a particular program. I believe there's 5 or 6 total programs that they could apply for or submit for, and not all of them have all of the programs. So if you're on this list, you will be able to see what programs they have. So like Alabama has the loan participation program. They have the WHW loan guarantee program. They also have an IA collateral support, right? So there's some funding that you will get, loan programs or access to capital that will require collateral. Okay, so if you do not have enough collateral to cover the capital that you need, then they have a collateral support program to offset what you have, right? And so that you can better qualify for the loan that you may not have qualified for because you did not have the collateral that you needed. Okay, they have a co-investment program, which is called VCP. They have a fund program, again called a co-investment program called VCP, and then a fund program called VCP. Okay, and to learn more and more about these programs, contact the representative in your state. So again, it's telling you the proposed program, the type of program it is. So you see Alabama has a loan participation program. They have a loan guarantee. They have a collateral support. They have an equity capital program too. This is otherwise known as venture capital, right? So venture capital, equity is equity in your business. So monies that they give you in change for ownership or some percentage in your business, that is called venture capital. Okay, and then contact. So administering contracting entities, same as the one that's implementing. So the administering is the same as you see on the left as far as jurisdiction under the tab jurisdiction, implementing entity, and then contact information. So it's telling you who to contact regarding your state and their programs. So what are you going to do? You're going to look at the contact list, and you're going to email them or call them, depending on what contact information they provide, and ask them questions so that you can know what programs you are eligible for to take advantage of. Also, there's a little filtering here. So if you wanted to filter by the type of program, you could do that as well. So like I said, that every state does not have this particular program. So see, I did a filter on Alabama, and I did a filter on the actual program, and it's not showing up here because this is not one of their participating programs. Okay, but they did indicate that they have the capital funds program. So I don't know if we need to filter it back out again. So let's go back by any, and we could go down here. Like if we go to Hawaii, we can kind of see, what programs are available there. So the easiest thing to do is just go to your state and then type in any program, especially if you're not familiar with all the types of programs they have. That doing that would just it will tell you every single program that they have available. So we see like in Hawaii, they have 4 different programs that are available, and we already listed them as being one of the approved states. So your state there's still like 9 outstanding states that need to be approved. There's still territories that need to be approved. So again, we're monitoring for that. But just the majority of states have already been approved for the program. So you can check and see, for those that have been approved, or even if it hasn't been approved, what's coming, you can reach out to them and get information from them. So when it does become approved, your state does become approved, you already have the information that you need regarding the particular program. Okay, so we see this in again another example. The jurisdiction implementing entity is the Hawaii Technical Development Corporation. These are key agencies or departments to pay attention to because they also have other resources. They have other programs that you can possibly tap into for your business. That's why I say when there's a grantor or some entity that's overseeing a program that you're interested in, know that there's the likelihood that they have other programs. So it may be, even if you don't qualify for their particular program that you're interested in, they may have another one. Okay, so an example of that is I've spoken and shared videos on the STEP program. So these are the state in these international trade grants up to 15,000 depending on your state that you can get to export, right, your program, your products and services to another country, right? So that's a really good opportunity for small businesses to get into the global marketplace and expand your product and service offering well beyond the state that you live in and go do business in other countries. And your state is going to help you be able to do that. And by the way, they're going to give you grant money to do it as well. So I talked about that. So if you want to learn more about STEP, go check out that video as well. Just click on the video tab wherever you're watching, on Facebook or YouTube, and you will be able to see those videos. But that's another example of the fact that there are more than one program that support small businesses, that provide grants or loans or access to capital to small businesses. Is your responsibility to tap in to your state agencies that oversee small business, that are advocates for the small business community. So again, you can't tell me that you've exhausted all efforts and there's no help out there if you have not actually tapped into these agencies and gotten on the phone with them, sent them an email, and actually started having conversations or shown up to the meetings where these things are discussed. Then there's still work for you to do, right? So what I'm giving you is I'm connecting you to the information and to the source of where you can get access to what it is that you need, which right now is capital funding. Is your job to then go take this information and do the follow-up and put your applications in for the programs that you're interested in, right? Or prepare your business, as you're thinking about your business planning and your strategy and your funding, what your funding plan is, then this can be on your radar for next year or 2 years from now or 3 years from now to be able to tap into some of these programs that are being offered to you. So again, they have the contact information here. I'm going to click on this really quickly. So like if I click on here, is telling you that you're leaving this particular area, and it would take you directly to the Hawaii Technology Department Corporation for more details. Okay, so when you go to this website, when you land here and you want to learn more about it, it will take you directly to the website that is supporting this particular program. Okay, so let's just scroll down here. I know people ask me about Florida a lot. People don't think Florida has a lot. I can say just from experience that during COVID, they really didn't offer a lot compared to some of the other states, but they still have programs across the board, right? So grants, loans, and they are on the list for this program. Okay, and so we know what programs that they are going to be offering, and it's quite a few here. So we see on the list they will be participating in the collateral support program, and this is overseen by the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. Again, pay attention to the departments or the agencies that are supporting these programs, and look for other programs under them or that are in collaboration with other agencies or departments or entities. Okay, and so they have the collateral support program, they have a venture capital program, they have the loan participation program, the loan guarantee, and the capital access programs. And they have the website not the website, but the email address that you can reach out to in order to get more information from these particular companies, departments that are overseeing these programs. Um, let's see here. Let's go to Michigan here. Michigan is really good. Like I said, one of my peers is in Michigan. He recently got the STEP grant. I think he's applying for it again. So some of these programs you can apply more than once. Okay, maybe you apply to one of these programs that's on the list, and then the next time you have a need, you apply to another one that's on the list. Okay, so really get in contact with the those that are overseeing this program so that they can provide you the support that you need. They have the team, they have the resources available to support you in accessing their particular program. And so we see Michigan is here. Michigan has 5 programs. The jurisdiction is Michigan Strategic Fund. So, again, if I were you and I was in Michigan, I would click on here to learn more about the Michigan Strategic Fund. If we click on it, again, it's here. It's going to take you directly to that organization's page to learn more about their program. You click on this, it's going to take you directly to their page, okay, to learn about that proposed program. So Michigan's Business Growth Fund, loan participation. So they're letting you know. And there's a PDF here too. So it's going to take you there. You open it up and learn more about what that consists of. A loan participation program. They have a capital access program, loan guarantee program, collateral support program, equity capital program as well. These loan guarantees, think of it like an SBA loan. So if you haven't thought about an SBA loan, we also have videos on SBA loans. If you want to learn more about how to get an SBA loan and what to use it for, SBA loans is a guaranteed program. What does that mean? It makes it easier and less risky. It makes for a less risky situation when you are applying for a loan because they're going to guarantee it, right? And so if say for instance something happens and you cannot pay your loan back, right? So they guarantee the loan, the servicer, right, or let's say the financer. So that means that's really lowering their risk. Because when you apply as a business owner for funding, this is a high risk, right? So they're saying, okay, we're going to trust you, Mr. or Miss Business Owner, to give you, let's say, $200,000, and we're trusting that you're going to pay us that $200,000 back. Well, we all know that there's a risk that somebody's not going to pay their money back, right? And so that's what these guarantee programs do, is that they guarantee the loan for the provider. So you have that is extra protection that says, okay, we're going to, because, this program is going to help guarantee it, that protects us. And so that's going to increase the likelihood that you're able to qualify for it because it is guaranteed. It is a guaranteed loan, okay? Where maybe if it weren't a guaranteed loan, it will be harder for you to get, or you may not have qualified for it because we know entrepreneurs and business owners have credit issues that they are well aware of. And so that's why they're crafting some of the programs like they are, so that it goes to those that are underserved, that are disadvantaged, those that they know often have lower credit, or they may have credit issues. Lower credit equals credit issues. Okay, so you don't necessarily have stellar credit, meaning in the 700s to 800 credit score. So these programs can be very valuable in that regard for you all. So let me take a look and see if there's any questions out here. Again, we're talking about today the state Small Business Credit Initiative for small business owners and entrepreneurs. These programs are ran out of your states. For all of those that ask me on a regular basis, what's in my state? Here's one program or several programs that are potentially in your state. So I just went through a few, and I'm going to, again, drop the link. Make sure it's in the comments in order for you all to access it yourself so you know what programs are available. So I see some of you, Dallas, Said they in the house. Dallas, Texas, California, New Jersey. I see you out there. Yeah. So again, if you see your state, Illinois, on the list, Alabama, yes, is in the house. Yes, Virginia, California in the house. I love it. I love it. I love it. Those of you that are in California, if you're not getting grants, let me just say this really quickly. You definitely need to tap in because California has more grants and funding opportunities for small businesses than any state that I'm aware of. California, they continue. It's gone nonstop in the last 3 years. I've seen California, they keep coming out with more and more and more and more and more programs. If you want access to a grant list, we do have state lists, national lists, and international lists, a nonprofit specific list. Then I would recommend that you subscribe to our grant tracker, which is a membership program. It's $10 a month. That gets you access to the hundreds of new grants that are opportunities that are available that you can go apply for. Yes, New York is in the house. New York is, I think, second to California with funding opportunities that I've seen. California and New York are very big. So if you're in those two states, definitely. I think it's Fanice. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So her question is this a grant or a loan? So hopefully you've gotten the answer to that question. This is not a grant program. This is capital funding. So either they have a loan that they're giving you, a loan guarantee program, loan collateral support where they're going to help offset the collateral needs if that is a need, right? There's venture capital funding that's available, and there's technical support programs available in your state. So hope that answers your question. This program is not a grant program, but there are other programs that are available to you. Okay. I believe Nanette is asking, is this for nonprofit organizations? I believe these are for profit, but what I would recommend that you do, again, it depends on the program, right? So venture capital funding is, again, going to be for profit because I've never seen a nonprofit get venture capital funding. So they will let you know. What I would say is go to the link, type in your state, and just reach out to the organization, send them an email, and ask them if this program is inclusive of nonprofit, and they will answer your question. And then if they say no, then ask them what programs are available that support nonprofit organizations. Okay, so there's programs that support both. It depends on the particular program. Okay, so I see someone saying they're in underserved communities. Yes, that's a lot of us. Hello, Joseph. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just seeing if there's any other questions. Yes, Florida is on the list. Guarantee somebody's always asking about Florida. That's because they have had different programs. They just have not. I don't think that they've done a really good job with spotlighting their programs, educating them, or providing other programs that other states were able to do with COVID related funds that were made available. Yes, Ohio has them. So let's go to. I'm in the state of Ohio. So if I go to the list. Again, you're just going to go to the list, find your state, keep this open as any, right? So it'll tell you all the programs that are available. And you see that Ohio has 4 programs. They have, and it is being overseen by Ohio Department of Development. Again, that department, they have several programs. I could probably do a video on every program that they have, but the thing is that every state is different in the programs that they have. But I can tell you, in the state of Ohio, there's a lot of programs that we have here in the state of Ohio. Okay, so under the State Small Business Credit Initiative, again, is ran by the Ohio Department of Development, is going to take you directly to, right? Oh, so it took me directly to it, but I don't know if you can see it. So it's there. So it took me directly to Ohio. Okay. And so it's showing you, that's why I say this is here. This is all for business. So I'm glad that it took me here, because it would probably look similar in your state as well, right? So the Department of Development is showing me all the programs that they have, but it toggled me to this particular program, right? So, and it's telling you what programs they have. You can click on these drop down buttons and learn more about their loan participation program, the collateral enhancement, the venture fund that they have. You learn more, right? Early stage focus fund that they have. And then they, on the left, you can see they have other programs. Like I just told you about the STEP. The STEP program is their export assistance and funding program. Now that is a grant, right? So they provide you education, they give you support, they have researchers and marketers that really do a lot of the work, a lot of the heavy lifting for you, all of the research, helping you make the connections that you need to make. So that when you do, book your trip and go to whatever country you want to do business in, they have all of the meetings and everything lined up for you. I mean, it's amazing programs that they have. So you can see here, manufacturing, they have programs specifically for minority business. They have more programs, including funding for small business and entrepreneurship. They have more on job creation grants, right? So I told you, I've spoken about this several times, is that if you as your business can become a job creator, there's money in it for you, right? There's money to help you to be able to grow your business, because the top agenda is to create more jobs, to give jobs to again, disadvantaged populations like ex-felons, to young people, to elderly people, to people that have been displaced for a long period of time, meaning unemployed, or they may be called the unemployable, being able to give a job to a veteran. These are all opportunities for you to be able to get money for your business simply by employing these categories of people that need jobs, right? So when you talk about, I want to hire, but I don't have money to do it, they're going to give you money to do it. So just find out what programs are available in your particular state. And I'm already showing you the departments and the agencies to go to find out more about those opportunities that are available. So, I mean, for example, in the state of Ohio, they have a program where they're giving us access to interns. I mean, they're going to reimburse us up to $30,000 to hire interns, right? And I know people there, special programs where they give you special funding. They're going to pay you to hire felons. They're going to one of my peers actually just got a grant through was able to get support through an AARP program. So the point is get in a position where you are a job creator, and that's going to open up more doors for you. It's going to be able to give you access to more funding opportunities as well. But again, this is an example of Ohio. All of the states are on the list. So again, I will drop that in the comments of this video so you all have access to it. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out, but I think I covered everything. Yes, Wisconsin. They wanted me to go over Wisconsin. I think I stopped sharing my screen. Hold on just a second. Give me just a second here. Share my screen again. I think I shut it down. I don't know if I can get back to the list at this point. Let me just double check here. This is the main page. This is not the other page. So I have to go back to that page. and then bring it up. So I won't be able to go back to Wisconsin, but it's basically the same. So you just going to do what I did and put your state in there. Keep the program as any, and it's going to populate all of the ones that are available for you. So all of you that are asking the questions about your state, yes, every state is on the list. Does your company have to be making a certain minimum a month? You would have to. I didn't see anything about minimums of what you make per month, but let me tell you this: the expectation is that your business is generating money, significant money, and so know that there are different programs for different stages of your business, right? And so it is on you to investigate, to do your research about these programs and what their eligibility requirements are, so you know if you're eligible, and if not, what it is that you have to do to prepare to be able to take advantage of some of these opportunities that are available. But I don't recall them saying that there was a minimum per month. But just think about it. For instance, one of the big ones is venture capital. So we know that a lot of minorities and especially women have been challenged to get businesses to or investors to invest in their business through venture capital funding, meaning that we have some very scalable businesses that have high value and that people are willing to invest in for a percentage of their company. I mean, just think about Shark Tank. But you need to be generating revenue, and your business model has to be scalable. So your plan has to be able to show like that you can really take your business and scale it big, right? So those are things that they look for. Oh yes, it is available to every state. So if you're just coming on here late, I would recommend that you go back to the beginning of the video and watch it from the very beginning, because I've already addressed all of these questions. This is for every state and territories, United States territories. Okay. Let me see. I think those are all the questions. So every state is covered. Every U.S. territory, 41 states have been approved. I think nine are remaining to go to be approved, but their programs are already on the list. The contacts are already on the list. We anticipate they will be approved. Again, it's been a slow rollout depending on when they apply. Some states were slower than others, right? So if you were slow getting it, it's like anything else. If you slow getting your application in, usually you're at the back of the list. To the people that got a head start, got their things in on time or early, usually they go in that order. So it takes time to roll out. These are really big programs that I'm sure they had to submit plans at least 50 pages, probably hundreds of pages long, in order to get them approved for you. So, but once they're approved, you're ready to go. Like on Ohio, in Ohio, it's already listed on Ohio's website because they're approved already. So the applications, like in they're already open, right? So shoot your shot. All right, so that is it for today. Stay tuned, because on Thursday we will be having part 2 on leveraging brand deals to generate 10K months, right? $10,000 a month by creating content, right? Valuable content. So last week we did a part 1 that was really good. So before we get to part 2, if you missed part 1, I will again click on the video tab and go bookmark, save part 1, because we're going to be doing part 2 today. And if you just watch part 1 video, you could be making money already. That means you could be getting partnerships already, and generating passive income in your business. I don't know. There's not a business that can't use more money in their business. And, we want to leverage ways that we have multiple streams of income without taking on more work or burning ourselves or stressing ourselves out. These are things that you're already doing. If you're creating content, you just need to be more strategic about it. And there's people, companies, and organizations willing to pay you to partner with you. And that is called brand deals or brand partnerships or brand sponsorships. They various names, they're all the same thing. They pay you money. And just imagine you can be bringing in $10,000 a month with one deal or a couple deals. If you only did that, you would be doing great. That's over $100,000 in passive income per year to your business or to you to use any way that you want to. So stay tuned. Meet us here this Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendar for that and come with your questions because I will have my team member Parna. She is our partnership manager. She will be live with me, helping you all to helping explain to you all what you need to do, what actions to take in order to start getting some of these brand deals for yourselves. And shout out to those that already said they're making strides and efforts. They're getting some of these deals because they can be very lucrative and it's not a lot of work to do it. Okay. So we're all about making money over here at She Boss Talk. This is the year of financial freedom. Creating wealth through entrepreneurship is what we're about because the more you can create wealth, the more that you can live the life that you want to live, and the more you can go impact the lives of the people that you were called to serve. You need money in order to do that. And here we show you how to go get it. Okay. But it's up to you. Once we give it to you, I'm leading you there. I'm giving you the tools. We're making the connections for you. We're giving you the resources. Then take it and do with it as you want. But those that take action are the ones that actually get the results. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. As always, continue to be the boss with Amplify Impact. Have a great day and meet us again here on Thursday.